right, good morning, good afternoon, good night, and now I'm going to look at the intersection of two arrays, part 2 from Leetcode, and this is a Python exercise. How's everybody out there doing? I can't hear you anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I know you're doing well because you're alive and you're watching this video. All right, so given two integer arrays, or in Python lists, nums1 and nums2, return an array of their intersection. Each element in the result must appear as many times as it shows in both arrays, and you may return the result in any order. So what's an array of their intersection? The intersection of two, I guess you could say, data structures is it's the values common to both. That's the intersection. And let's see how this breaks down in this particular exercise with the examples. Looking at example 1 of nums1 and nums2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. Intersection, values common to both. Value common to both is a 2. And you see here the output is 2, 2. And this kind of goes back to the write-up here that says each element in the result must appear as many times as it shows in both arrays. So the output is 2, 2 because, yeah, the common, the intersection is 2, but the common number of occurrences is 2 as well. There's 2 2s in each one. So the need here is to not only get the intersection, but it is to get the common number of occurrences as well. That's the thing with this exercise. So not only intersection, but the number of occurrences that are common to both lists. Example 2, 495 and a bunch of numbers. I don't need to spell them out. You can see them plain as day. The intersection is 4, 9. And yeah, we have the values 4 and 9 in each. nums2 has more 4s than the other one, but the number of occurrences that are common is 1. So there's 1 4 here, 1 9 here. So yeah, common number of occurrences and common values. That is what we are finding in this exercise. So let's get it going here. Not much else to say. Yeah. I'm going to do this right here in the Leetcode interface. So my approach to this is kind of in 2 stages. It's get the intersection and then deal with getting the intersection in the proper quantities. So I'll lay it out here a little bit. Yeah, once I've got the intersection for step 2, it's going to be putting it in the proper quantities, because that's what we got to do. Okay, getting the intersection is not terribly difficult, because in Python you have the data structure of sets, and intersection is a set operation. So what I can do here is convert each list to a set, and then do the intersection operation to get the intersection of the sets, and then I can use that later on to get the quantities. So I'll create a variable, and it'll be like this. I'm going to get the set conversion of nums1. And the and is the intersection operator. This is going to get me the intersection of these two, the values that are common to both sets. And what it's going to do, it's going to produce a set. So intersect will be a set. And it'll be a set of the common values. And then what I can do next is, because I'm going to return a list from this function, I'm going to create an empty list that I will populate with the intersection values in the common amounts. Empty list to hold my results. So now I'm going to move into step 2. Step 1, I've already got the intersection. Step 2, I'm going to get the intersection in the proper quantities. And how do I determine what the quantities are going to be? I determine what the quantities are going to be. I'm going to get the, see, I have to get the common number of occurrences. So really, it's how many times does it occur? What's the minimum number of occurrences across the two lists? So if it appears twice in one list and once in the other list, the minimum number of occurrences is 1, and that's the number of occurrences I will use. So we have to get the common number of occurrences across both lists. So the minimum, the smaller number of occurrences across both would be the common. That's what I have to get here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to loop through. I'm going to loop through the set so I can get each value, and then I'm going to get the minimum quantities of each value and use that to populate my final list. Looping through the set, I'm then going to loop through what am I looping through here? I'm going to get the what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get the minimum number of occurrences. I'm going to loop through that value and then use that to populate my new list. Show you what I mean here. Sure curly or parentheses are good. I think I've got too many. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, yeah, what am I doing on this line? What I'm doing is for each value in the intersection, I am then I'm getting the minimum, or let's focus here. I'm getting the count of each. I'm getting the count of that one value in both of the lists, and I'm getting the minimum across the two lists. So if there's 3 in one and 2 in the other, this would return 2, getting the minimum, which is the common number. And then I'm looping an amount equal to that number of times so that I can then populate my new list with that number of values. So if I need to put 2 2s into my list, this loop on line 10 would loop 2 times so I can populate it with 2 2s. See, what I'm going to do is I'm going to populate the list with that intersection value a number of times according to the occurrences that I want. Line 10, that loop is going to handle the number of occurrences, and then I'm going to populate it that number of times. And that is going to solve it, because once I've got the proper amounts in that list, I'm going to return that list. Good, good, good. Okay, I believe this one is complete, because yeah, at the end it's going to have the intersection values in the proper amounts. All right, let's run this and check it out. Invalid syntax. What did I do? How did I screw it up? Nope. N. Open, open, yes. No close there. All right, accepted case 1, case 2. Let's go ahead and submit. Whoops. Hit the run again. Submit now. Okay, there is your solution, my friends. This is the intersection of 2 arrays, or maybe it's 2 lists, intersection of 2 arrays in Python from our buddies at Leetcode. All right, have a good day, have a blessed day, have an amazing day, and have an amazing night as well, and another good day tomorrow. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm out of here, so see y'all again later.